internet. I'm the Sohochefman. Today we're gonna make broiled gochujang tofu and sesame broccoli. So to begin, I cut up the tofu, extra firm tofu, put it between two baking sheets, and this is to press some water out. And see, these are some nice textbook. I knew that they had a use. I knew it. This is just so I didn't get oil on the book, and this is the other baking sheet. Underneath here, you'll see that I took the block of tofu, put it between two paper towels, and cut it into 6 pieces. Something about this thick. Now that this is pressed out, we need to make something to flavor it. This is where the gochujang comes into play. We're gonna make a sauce out of the gochujang and the rice wine vinegar and paint these before you broil them. Set your broiler as high as it goes, 450 degrees for me. Have the rack in the oven in the lowest position. Now we have the tofu on the cooling rack on top of the baking sheet, and we need to make the sauce. I have this gochujang paste that I just purchased. I'm sure there's many varieties. This is just the one I have right now. And then I'm just gonna dilute it with a little bit of rice wine vinegar, so I have like something spreadable. Just a little bit. Depends how watery you want it, you know. Like, I think that this is a little, you know, that might be okay. That might be okay. I think we can work with that. It'll give the tofu like a super nice color as well as a really vibrant flavor. We'll add a little bit more just because it has to spread across all this tofu. There's a lot of surface area. Look at that color, that's dope. I like that. The food should be visually interesting, otherwise you get bored. And we're just gonna paint this on with a silicone brush. And you'll notice that I'm not painting the sides because I think the contrast will be also interesting visually when we have a finished product. Go thick on the top for sure, but don't worry about the sides. And then we're gonna salt it. Cool. This goes into the broiler bottom rack for 10 minutes. So I'll see you guys in 10 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, and this is what the tofu looks like. I took it out of the oven, and I'm going to go ahead and prepare the broccoli. So the sesame part of the broccoli is actually just sesame oil. It said there was 4 servings in the bag of broccoli, but I'm probably gonna eat most of it. I'll just put, about a tablespoon of oil. And so a tablespoon of oil is 14 grams, and instead of getting a spoon dirty, I just use a scale. I got some garlic cut up here. I'm gonna throw that in. And definitely some salt. There's a lot of broccoli here. And I find that it's easiest to mix greens with your hands. Smell is fantastic. The sesame oil has a really good aroma, so you might really enjoy that even if you don't super like broccoli. Tofu, so we gotta paint it again, salt it, and put it back in for another 10 minutes. So it looks like we're running a little low on this, so I'm actually just gonna add a little bit of vinegar to it and just finish painting it out, just like to wash the bowl. I'd say that was probably like a teaspoon. Just enough to reconstitute the sauce and scrape the sides. Tofu doesn't have so much of a flavor, so you really need to be serious about how much you add to it. This goes back under the broiler, 450 for another 10 minutes, the lowest rack. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes, and I'm gonna take the tofu out of the oven. This is what we have. Really like the drip marks that you might be able to see around the edges. I think it looks cool. Here's the broccoli that we tossed up earlier with the sesame oil, the garlic, and the salt. This needs to be in an oven, like a regular oven, not the broiler. Middle rack for about 18 minutes. This is gonna go in right now. Once the broccoli is done, we'll be ready to eat lunch. After all of the oven stuff that we did, this is what we ended up with, which I think is Pretty nice looking with the little chips of garlic on it. I'm gonna eat my lunch. Thank you for hanging out with me and learning how to make broiled gochujang tofu and sesame broccoli. This is the Sohochefman. Enjoy your lunch.